Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Cast, story, and everything we know. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom is set to arrive in December 2023, and details about the upcoming DC project have started to be released. Jason Momoa made his debut as Arthur Carey, aka Aquaman, in 2017's Justice League, before starring in the smash hit Aquaman, his first solo film in the DCEU, released only a year later. Directed by James Wan, Aquaman attained huge box office success and critical acclaim, exploring Carey's backstory and investigating his claim to the throne of Atlantis in fascinating detail. Momoa would make a later appearance in 2021's Zack Snyder's Justice League, but his story will continue properly in the upcoming Aquaman sequel. New footage from Aquaman The Lost Kingdom was shown to attendees at 2023's CinemaCon, which featured Yahya Abdul-Mateen's Black Manta wielding the Black Trident, a source of ultimate power, and explored the brotherly dynamic between Arthur Carey and Patrick Wilson's Orm. While there were intense discussions over whether Amber Heard would continue to be involved in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom following her infamous legal battle with Johnny Depp, the new footage briefly showed Heard as Mera in the upcoming film. While the release of new footage is exciting, it might not exactly be smooth sailing for the Aquaman sequel. When is Aquaman 2 coming out? As with most movies in production around the time of 2020's COVID-19 pandemic, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom's release date has ebbed and flowed. Arthur Carey's second coming was initially slated for December 2022, but a wholesale DC Universe reshuffle saw Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom drift to a new position of March 17, 2023. It was then announced in August 2022 that it had been pushed back once again, with the new release date falling on December 25, 2023. However, one more change would bring the release date for Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom forward to December 20th, 2023. As for whether Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom and other upcoming DC movies will have a real beat on the small screen release, present Warner Bros. Movies become available for streaming on HBO Max after a 45-day exclusivity window in theaters, which means the Aquaman sequel would hit HBO Max sometime in mid-January or early February 2024. Aquaman's main cast members are returning for The Lost Kingdom. The majority of Aquaman's cast are returning for Aquaman and The Lost Kingdom, which will star Jason Momoa in the lead role of Arthur Carey, aka Aquaman, the half-human, half-Atlantean King of Atlantis. Patrick Wilson will return as Orm Marius, Carey's brother and former King of Atlantis. Amber Heard is returning as Mera, the daughter of King Nereus, and Willem Dafoe is also reprising his role of Midis Fulco, Carey's mentor. And of course, Yahya Abdul-Mateen will be back as the film's villain. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom story details. James Wan's working title for Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom was Necros, a name fans of the hero's DC Comics adventures will be familiar with. Essentially a darker Atlantis, Necros is an underwater city ruled by a tyrant who seeks domination over the surface world. But the kingdom is unstable, only flickering into existence thanks to the positioning of an alien satellite. Necros could be the Lost Kingdom of the Aquaman sequel's title. The new footage for Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom not only revealed the existence of the Black Trident, but also confirmed an uneasy alliance between Arthur Carey and Orm. The upcoming film is expected to delve deeper into their familial relationship, investigating how these former rivals can work together to save Atlantis. This perhaps suggests that Black Manta will pose a much larger threat to Atlantis in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Amber Heard's Mera may have a reduced role in Aquaman 2. The legal battle between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard became a phenomenon during the summer of 2022. Heard claimed the ongoing Johnny Depp controversy had pushed Warner Bros. To reduce her role in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. even admitting she was unsure that she would be included in the final cut of the film at all. DC's Walter Hamada confirmed that Mera would not be featured as prominently in the Aquaman sequel, and also admitted that he considered recasting Mera. Though this didn't occur, the libel case has since been settled, but the true extent of Heard's role in Aquaman and The Lost Kingdom is yet to be seen. Aquaman 2 uses new underwater filming technology. It would be difficult to deliver an Aquaman film without underwater scenes, since characters are required to interact, converse, and emote beneath the waves. In 2018's Aquaman, this effect was achieved by harnessing actors to a rig that stimulates floating before adding CGI water in post-production. Momoa previously described this process as extremely uncomfortable, which is part of the reason Aquaman and The Lost Kingdom uses a different approach. According to James Wan, the sequel replaced harnessed rigs with performance capture, filming with multiple cameras before digitally transferring these movements onto a 3D model. The finished effect will be fascinating to see.